I recognize the presence of all the lecturers of the JUPEP. You're welcome. Thank you very much for your hard work on this, students. Thank you very much for coming. Announcing the arrival of the principal officer's procession, led by the deputy registrar. Can we all stand for the procession of the vice chancellor, led by the deputy registrar, CHRDLL, Mr. Abukide? Followed by the officers of the center. The university registrar, the deputy vice chancellor at me, the deputy vice chancellor academic research, innovation and partnership, and the vice chancellor. Anthems. Yes,
I have the singular honor to invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Labo Kukuola, to declare the matriculation ceremony for 2009, 2019-2020 academic session for part-time degree students open. Professor Kukuola, the Vice Chancellor.
On behalf of Council, management, and staff of this university, it's my privilege to declare this very important gathering open.
It is my pleasure to invite the Director, Center for Human Resource Development and Lifelong Learning, Dr. Agbaje, to present the matriculating students.
On behalf of the Acting Director, Dr. Agbaje, I have the privilege to call on all the matriculating students for 2019-2020 academic session for part-time program to stand up and remain standing.
I now invite the Deputy Registrar, who is also the Administrative Secretary for Center for Human Resource Development and Lifelong Learning, to come and perform its official assignment in administering oath to students who are matriculating. Mr. Rokede.
Please kindly read after me. On admission to the UNIOSUN State University, say after me, please. Affirms that I will pay due respect and obedience to the authorities of the UNIOSUN State University, and we faithfully observe all regulations and directives which may from time to time be issued for the good administration of the university. Including any directive that students should make restitution for any damage done by students to the property of the university or members of the public, whether in cause of protest or otherwise. I will not, either alone or in conjunction with other students, engage in any acts of violence or other improper conduct, or in acts calculated to damage the property of the university or of the community. I will not, either alone, in conjunction with other students, engage in any acts of violence or other improper conduct, or acts calculated to damage the property of the university or the community. I'm not a secret court member and shall not join any secret court during the period of my studentship in UNIOSUN State University, or the police, the identity and activities of cultists which shall at any time come to my knowledge. I accept that in any case of breach of any of the clauses of this oath, the Vice Chancellor has the sole prerogative to summarily expel me from the university. I subscribe fully to the Code of Conduct for staff and students of Osun State University, including a code of dressing, and I agree to abide by the sanctions if I'm found to have violated any of its clauses. My parents, guardians, have guaranteed my resolve to abide by this declaration. I make this oath truthfully and in accordance with the Oaths Act. So help me God.
Yes, I want to congratulate you specially. You could see, please have your seat. You could see that there is no discrimination between part-time and regular students. So that is why I congratulate you specially for this opportunity. I have the singular honor to invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Labo Kukuola, to address the assembly, particularly the matriculating students, to be given that special opportunity. Face it, sir.
Members of the Governing Council in absentia, the principal officers of our university, provosts, deans, directors, and especially the director of our Center for Human Resource Development and Lifelong Learning, members of Senate here present, leaders of the college and student associations, my dear matriculating students, other students of Osun State University, invited guests, parents and guardians, and I want to add spouses, because in the oath taken, maybe we should have referred to spouses in some cases. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2019-2020 part-time degree program matriculation ceremony. I'm particularly delighted to welcome the matriculating students, their parents, as well as other relations here present. Today's ceremony is the 5th in the part-time degree program of our university. The purpose of today's gathering is to formally and publicly admit freshmen and freshwomen into the rights and privileges of Osun State University, having successfully scaled the various hurdles leading to your admission. Let me use this opportunity to inform our matriculants of today that taking of matriculation oath is not just a ceremony, but a bond between you and this university. Because many were called, but few were chosen. And you should be happy to be among the few that were chosen. Your set is the 5th of the students offered admission for the part-time degree programs by this university. It would interest you to know that we graduated our first set this year, and we are hopeful that you will soon join that group in no distant future. While I congratulate you, I wish to reiterate that there is a world of difference between matriculation and graduation in a university. Osun State University, like other universities, has its rules and regulations. We have our do's and our don'ts. And I will admonish you to please play by the rules at all times. Like you have been informed, every regulation that applies to our regular students will also apply to you. So if I accost you without a mask, I can easily accuse you and maybe ask that you be suspended for 2 weeks. That is the rule here, and it applies to you also. What I'm saying in essence is that there's no discrimination between our regular students and our part-time students. So I need to inform you further that there are no differences between the certificates that you will obtain at the end of your program and that of full-time students in this university. It is the same certificate, the same signatories. So you are in no way inferior to your colleagues who are doing regular programs. Efforts are in top gear to get other programs approved by the National Universities Commission to boost opportunities for more applicants into our part-time programs. The Osun State University prides itself in terms of quality, and you must aspire to be part of that pride. You may have observed that the standard of your lectures is not different from those of your full-time colleagues. These are part of the stuff that this university is made of. I want to plead with you, and I repeat, I'm pleading with you. Eschew all vices, any negative thing that will lead you into trouble. Please avoid them, because the same laws that apply to our full-time students also apply to you. Let us all together make this university great. I'm aware that you're about to commence the 2019-2020 Harmattan examinations. And here in Osun State University, we have zero tolerance to any form of examination malpractices. I will wish you all the very best in the upcoming examinations and the ones that will follow in future. I will also want to wish you a happy stay throughout your program and continue to wish you well even after you would have concluded your program. I want to thank you for your attention, and I pray that the Almighty God will bless you all.
Please have your seat. Please ensure that you submit your GAN. It's very, very important. And before you start your examination, they will assign you matriculation number. It is compulsory because you have to make use of this and writing your examination is compulsory. Well, I have the special honor to invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Labode Kukola, to declare the ceremony closed. Please, sir.
Again, on behalf of the Governing Council, management, staff, and students of this university, I am glad to declare this event closed.
Let's try for national anthem. In reverse order.
Please let us still remain standing as we observe the recession. Please, for the matriculating students, it is very important that the tassel on your cap should be turned to the right. It is until you have your degree that you can put it to the left. So it must face the right hand side. Congratulations to everyone here and those people joining us online. Thank you very much. Please let us take group photographs outside. Group photographs outside.
Building disciplined leaders, building quality lives, globally competitive graduates are the product of UNIOSUN, home of culture.